from the historic hand building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Heimie and featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amye Scharlau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Heimie.
Happy Friday, it's Fashion Friday, and welcome to another show of the Haberdasher's Couch. We don't have to pay somebody to listen to you.
That's it.
You listen to me. I think that's kind of nice.
I do listen.
And I listen to you, and we listen to each other. That's right. Today, we are talking about Heimie's house designs. And I know we talked about this, we covered this in other episodes, but I think the reason I'm trying to recap on it, Keith, is because it's becoming a reality.
You seem like a second recap. Didn't we do this totally?
No, this is a more structured recap.
Okay.
And we're showing something new and interesting. Because we show something new and interesting every week on Friday. It's Fashion Friday.
I think it's awesome. Some great stuff.
Anywho, the thing about this is, and the reason I'm stressing it so much, it's the future. It's the future of fashion, folks. And I tell you why it's the future of fashion, if you can chew on that for a minute. It's because it's in-house curated by our designers. It's a Heimies product, and it's satisfaction guaranteed, folks, quality assured. And what we're doing is we're asking the staff, yourself, Julie, Fashion by Forsmark, Cuts by 𝐂𝐤𝐡, what else do we got?
Man, you get some good ones.
Designed by Dorset. You come in the store now, you can pick the designer that you prefer. And Keith has such a plethora of these wonderful swatches for the season. And I tell you, one thing that I really enjoyed, Keith, because you're so quiet today. Why are you so quiet?
I really am not. I'm just
okay. You're just into the
structure.
Sorry, man. You were very zen there.
I'm in.
Huh? Breathe. And so the reason I like stretch fabrics, Keith, I just like the unconstructed feel. I like the performance and the unconstructed feel. I like to feel liberated. You know what I mean? Not restricted. Huh? Not restricted. Tell me what you got going on here.
This is a design by Forsmark. She did a Hounds to all of the initiatory books, so great price point. Again, we wanted to do some style. We wanted to
Fancy
do some
lining.
Function,
Piping,
fashion,
right?
piping,
Yep.
and a classic fabric, classic pattern actually. And
On a classic silhouette.
Classic silhouette, softer shoulder, peak lapel.
I don't think I've seen
That's
a
bold.
peak that bold
That's bold.
since 1939, folks.
That's pretty bold.
Right?
But it's not. I think it's great to do that, particularly on with a classic pattern. So it'll still be timeless. It won't be a one and done. And then we're definitely doing some opposite coloring with it. So you can really style it out in more than one way. It's great for weddings. Great for going out to dinner. Great for coming to Heimies Haberdashery.
I always say, who wants the norm when he's sitting down at the end of the bar?
Here we go.
Anyway, fashion isn't perfect, but we sure try, folks. And Keith, just a thought to leave with. I was watching the news this morning, and I see that Elon Musk is opening up a restaurant on the moon, of all places. Well, you got that car flying around in space now. I hear the food is okay, and it lacks atmosphere. I tell you, that's the joke of the week, folks. Chew on that. And we thank you for joining us. And Keith, thanks for putting up with me on Fashion Friday. I appreciate it. See you next week.
Hello, I'm Amye the Hypnotist here at beautiful Heimies Haberdashery, and this is Coffee Talk. Today we're going to start with something surprising that I found in a book that I picked up at a random book sale. And it's not the contents of the book, it's the things that people had slipped between the pages. And this book contains an entire collection of 4-leaf clovers. Now, I don't know anything about this book or who It's not signed. I don't know who owned it, but it's full of 4-leaf clovers, and it was published in 1906. Jeez. So when I was thinking about doing something for St. Patrick's Day, I thought about this book and the 4-leaf clovers, and they are supposed to be giving you luck, and Ireland is supposed to have more 4-leaf clovers than anywhere else on earth. And this led me to an interesting discussion with a friend of mine when I told her about finding these things in the book. When you leave things behind, what is your legacy? What do you need to leave a building behind, something signed to you? Do you need to have left behind $1 million? For me, it's the little things that are so important and meaningful. And when I found this book, and when I found that it was full of 4-leaf clovers when I was going through the pages, I literally squealed like a schoolgirl. Whoever this is, that small thing they did in their life left so much meaning for me in that day, and I'm going to carry this book with me for the rest of my life. So think about the little things that you do every day. They may be more important than you think. The recipes you write down, the little notes for friends, the photos. These are the things that provide meaning to our lives and connect us with each other, and that's what makes us really, really lucky. Have a great St. Patrick's Day, everybody.